Who you really are is not who you think you are. The Untethered Soul. Have you ever asked yourself, who am I really? Not your name, not your degree, not your job, not what people call you, but who is the one listening to your thoughts right now? Because this book I read this week, The Untethered Soul, asked me one question that honestly broke something open in me. It said, if you can hear the voice inside your head, then who is the one hearing it? And for the first time, I realized I am not the voice. I am the one watching the voice. And maybe so are you. Welcome back to Isaki, where we talk about self-growth, faith, and remembering who God made you to be. This book starts with a very simple story about you. Inside your head, there is a roommate, a constant talker. From the moment you wake up, it starts. What will they think? What if I fail? Why did I say that? I should have done better. Maybe I'm not good enough. We all have it. And for years, I thought that roommate was me. So when it said, you're anxious, I believed I was anxiety. When it said, you're not enough, I believed I was not enough. But this book says something so simple, yet so powerful. If you can see your thoughts, you cannot be your thoughts. The seer is always bigger than what is being seen. You are not your thoughts. You are the consciousness that notices them. So, who are you really? This book gave me 3 truths. And honestly, these 3 changed the way I see myself. Truth number 1, you are the listener, not the speaker. There are 2 of you, one who talks and one who listens. The talker is your mind, trying to protect you. The listener is the deeper part of you, watching it all. Your real self is the listener, the quiet one, the one underneath all the noise, the one that gets tired after hours of overthinking and just wants peace. And it reminded me of something God says, be still and know that I am God. He never said, think more and know me. He said, be still. Because sometimes when the voice finally becomes quiet, you can hear something deeper. You can hear the truth about who you are. Truth number 2, you are not your pain. You are just holding it. We all have a thorn inside us, an old pain, an old heartbreak, a rejection, a betrayal, something someone said or something that happened that we never completely let go of. And instead of pulling the thorn out, we spend our whole life making sure no one touches it. We don't fall in love because the thorn might hurt. We don't chase the dream because the thorn might hurt. We don't trust people because the thorn might hurt. We don't take the risk because the thorn might hurt. And I realized when I was pushing some of my own blessings away just to protect an old wound. And the scary part, I thought that was my personality. I thought, this is just who I am. But maybe it wasn't who I was. Maybe it was just me protecting a thorn. And who you are is not the thorn. Who you are is the person brave enough to say, God, I can't protect this anymore. You take it. Truth number 3, who you really are becomes free when you stop obeying the voice. Now, this book doesn't promise the voice will disappear. It won't. The voice will still talk. It will still question you. It will still try to scare you. But freedom isn't when the voice stops talking. Freedom is when the voice talks and you don't automatically listen anymore. And the voice says, don't post that. They're going to judge you. And you post anyway. The voice says, don't trust again. You're going to get hurt. And slowly you choose to trust again. The voice says, yeah, you're not ready. And you take the step anyway. That's what I think the untethered soul really means. Not a perfect mind, not a mind that never gets scared, not a life without pain, but a soul that is no longer controlled by every thought that passes through it. So, what did I learn this week on with Saki about who I am? I learned that I spent so many years trying to fix myself, trying to become more confident, more calm, more healed, more worthy. But maybe I was never broken. Maybe I was just identified with the wrong self. The day I stopped saying, I am anxious, and started saying, I am noticing anxiety inside me, something changed, because suddenly anxiety wasn't my identity anymore. It was something I was experiencing, something I could observe, something I could bring to God, something I could let pass. You are not your past. You are not your thoughts. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fears. You are not even your healing journey. You are the soul God placed inside you before any of those things happened. And maybe you don't need to become someone new. Maybe you just need to remember who you already are. So if this hit you, if that voice has been especially loud lately, I want you to try something today. Just sit for 5 minutes. Don't fix your thoughts. Don't fight them. Don't judge them. Just watch them like clouds passing through the sky. And when your mind says, I'm not enough, just notice it. When it says, what if everything goes wrong? Just notice it. You don't have to believe every thought just because you heard it. And if you want to remind yourself today, comment below, I remember who I am. I read every comment here on with Saki, and I will pray for your peace tonight. And next week, I'm telling you the story of the book that taught me how to finally pull that thorn out. Until then, be still, breathe, and remember, you are not the voice in your head. You are the one who can hear it, and you are never alone.